Hi, Soul Family. So, I have a channeled message for you guys. Some of you guys are struggling with trusting your intuition right now, and God is saying that He gave you the gift of discernment. That means that you get this feeling in you when you know something's not right for you, when that place is not right for you, whether that job's not right for you, whether that person's not right for you. He already gave you that gift. So it's really on you whether or not you are fully going to surrender and trust in yourself to make the right decisions. And sometimes we struggle with trusting in ourselves because our body knows that we haven't made the right decision in the past. But when you get that deep gut feeling and you choose to trust that, that is how you build that trust back with yourself, right? Stop looking for validation outside of you. Stop looking for a logical reason why. The problem is with your intuition. Are you still putting yourself in situations that you know don't feel safe for yourself? Then of course you're not going to trust yourself, right? The more you start to choose yourself and choose healthier environments, choose healthier things for yourself, and truly start showing up for yourself is when it becomes easier to trust your discernment. And a lot of the times you have to remember, guys, like we are all energy. We don't have to logically see stuff to just know stuff. Think about all the times when you've had a feeling about someone and whether it took 20 years, 5 years, 6 years, a week, you've always known. It always comes to be true. And the only thing in that moment that you feel is a sense of regret for not trusting your intuition. So we can tell the difference between our intuition and fear when it's just a gut feeling that you just know. You don't know how you know, but you know. And that's put in you for a reason. That's your internal compass for knowing whether a situation is good for you or bad for you. But building that trust with yourself is really where it's going to come from. It's not going to come from external logic or proof outside of yourself. So stop going around asking people if they think you crazy or if you tripping or and that's another thing too. When you go and you use other people's advice to dictate your life, it's indicating to yourself again that you don't trust yourself. That's a confirmation. It's indicating to you that you don't trust yourself. And that is where that discomfort comes in. Like, are you putting yourself in situations that you feel unsafe in? Really just stop, take stock of the people in your life. Are they adding value to your life or are they making you feel unsafe? Somehow you don't know where it's coming from, but you just get this feeling. You need to remove yourself from that situation. Building that trust back up with yourself, saying that, you know what, from this moment on, it doesn't matter what happened in the past, but from this moment on, I will choose better. I will decide that I will trust my intuition, even if I have no idea why. A lot of times God puts that feeling in us so that we can stop and really just be present with what's actually happening. Because sometimes we do know the reason why God said, yo, this person's not good for me. But because we want friends so bad, we want companionship so bad, we go against it and still choose that path. But this situation is not for you to beat yourself up for. It's for you to really just sit with yourself and be like, yo, am I choosing good for myself? This is just a question to ask yourself. Like when you get used to asking yourself questions, asking God questions, and just learning to trust it. You don't always have to know why. Sometimes God hears conversations. He knows what's in that person's heart, and you just out here saying, you know, everybody's a good person. Everybody's a good person. That's not true, baby. And learning to trust your intuition is what's going to lead you down a healthier path, because you're not going to trust yourself if you keep putting yourself in situations when you feel uncomfortable, when you feel like, oh, this person's not good for me, but I put myself in that situation anyway. I knew buying that house wasn't going to be good for me, but I still bought the house anyway. You get these feelings for a reason. They're not just random. They're not just coincidences. Ask yourself, when was the last time I didn't trust my intuition? Was I right? Your gut feeling is never something you should ignore. It always leads to the why. And the why is a lot more painful than not knowing. Think about all the stuff you had to heal from because you decided to ignore your intuition and go down that path anyway. All the people that you knew was fishy, but you still decided to trust and believe in the greater good. Listen, no one's saying you can't believe in the greater good. But if you get a feeling about somebody, then that is your body telling you that this is not where you should be going. There's like, and I don't even like to say good and bad people. There's just people out there who mean you well and don't mean you well. Okay. And if your body can pick up on that energy, dead it. You don't need to figure out why, because then you're putting yourself in situations where you feel unsafe, and then that in turn makes you not trust yourself, because then you're just like, okay, well, I should have trusted myself, but I didn't. And you keep going down that loop of not trusting yourself, not trusting yourself. Your intuition is your guide. It leads you to the path of happiness, least resistance. So building that trust with yourself, really just getting in tune with your body and knowing that this doesn't feel safe to me, so that you can start to feel safer in your body. The more you trust yourself, the more you listen to that voice, that whisper, that soft whisper. You don't need to always see things in the 3D to know it's happening, to be honest with you. Like, a lot of stuff we don't see, but we still feel it. Energy is felt, energy is real. So I'm just here to say to y'all, if you're seeing this, God gave you the gift of discernment for a reason, and it's really on you to decide if you're going to pick up that gift or you're going to let that shit continue to lead you down the path of pain. But you know what you need to do, and this is your sign that you are right. You're right about that person. You're right about that situation. Trust yourself. Only you know. So this is just a confirmation from your angels, from God, to say, you know. We put that thought in your mind for a reason. We put that in front of you for a reason. We showed you a glimpse of their character for a reason. And that's just the beginning. If you continue down this path, we can't say we didn't warn you. So take this as a sign. But having the power of discernment is a beautiful gift. If you begin to trust yourself and use it properly, you get to live a life of ease, because now you get to decide, okay, this person, you don't just let any and everybody around you. Not everybody deserves to be around you. Your energy is sacred. When you decide to put any and everybody around you, that's why you're drained. That's why you're tired. You're not trusting in yourself. When you said, oh, I don't feel good around this person. If you leave this person feeling drained, baby, that's not your person. They're not adding nothing to your life. They suck in your energy force. And I don't know about you, but if I'm going to be sucked dry, it better be in a good way. Okay, so yes, God says use your power of discernment. He gave you that gift. You are blessed. Stay safe. Love you guys. Have a good day.